Welcome to Corp, a bi-weekly podcast where we reach into the Omagosphere and pull out the next great video game idea. I am the CEO of Corp, Bryce.
And I am the CEO of Corp, Beckers.
Beckers, last time we made the video game Foul Play, a video game about shoving things up a chicken's butt. How did that video game do?
That's not what that game was about. All right, so as a cautionary tale for farm chickens, it did extremely well. Actually, there have been 0 chicken uprisings since the release of our game. We've been in talks with the government about making it required viewing for all chickens to play in all farms across America. So it's, extremely obvious success, and we're ready for our next great game to continue rolling with this gravy train.
Okay, then. Well, if you, our loyal listeners and consumers, would like to submit an idea, remember, you just need to tweet it on twitter.com with the hashtag InGameMateCorp. And we will look at it and examine it and see how many dollars that tweet is worth. And then do video games with it. But we've got a Bryce original for you. We got a little special one coming from yours truly right now. Now, here's my game idea. Ripped from the headlines. Explain cryptocurrency to your coworkers. A blockchain experience. Beckers, what do you know about cryptocurrency?
It is money that is dead.
What?
And it's in a crypt. And that's how it works. That's what I know. Bitcoins used to be real money until they died.
No, that's not.
I see.
Okay, I think I have a lot of explaining to do. Okay, so Bitcoin is like money. It's very valuable. Everybody's trying to buy the Bitcoin because Samuel L. Jackson once told them that Bitcoin's the future, and everybody wants to see the future, getting their magic balls and stuff, but instead they're getting the Bitcoins because that's where the future is.
Let's go back to those magic balls for a second.
Do you want to be part of the future, Beckers?
I am the future.
Okay, so I guess Beckers is a magic ball.
Oh.
Well, you could also get some Bitcoins to be part of the future. How does that sound?
Sounds like this train's going off the tracks right now. It's a good start.
Yes. Basically, most coworkers are like your Beckers of the world and don't know much about the cryptocurrency. So you can tell them whatever you want about crypto and the currency and the blockchain. What do you know about the blockchain, Beckers?
That's like in Dig Dug when you get a big combo.
What?
Blockchain. You break a bunch of blocks and then you break more blocks and it's a combo chain.
Okay,
Victory.
You got it. First try,
That's
100%.
How you win the game. Blockchain.
You both won Dig Dug and explain cryptocurrency to your friends all in one foul swoop. Good job, Beckers. Next game. What do you got?
Okay, we're done with that. All right. So this next game starts off with a story. So you are a Ghostbuster, and you bust ghosts as one does. You go to spooky places, you vacuum them up, and whatever. As you go on, all the ghosts, you notice that they're trying to talk to you. and they're getting all mad at you about being busted and whatnot. And you think, that's normal because they don't like to be busted. But then you notice one of them starts to try to talk to you, right? And it says, why are you busting me, bro? Why are you busting my ghost balls? And you say, I'm a Ghostbuster, right? Like, what else do you say? And he goes, but dude, you're a ghost. And that's how the Ghostbuster was born. So that's what this game is Ghostbuster, because at this point, you face a crossroads. You can take this game many different directions. First, you can continue busting ghosts because now you have an advantage because you can infiltrate the ghost compounds and go undercover and find all the other ghosts and
Yes.
Yep, and they won't know that you're a Ghostbuster because you're a ghost. And then you can spill that information. But wait, what if they find out because you're really shitty at being secret about how you're a Ghostbuster? They find out and then they tell you they want you to go back and infiltrate the Ghostbusters, and then you become a triple agent or a double agent. I lost count. Counting higher than 2's not my specialty. Right. So and then you're like Snape in Harry Potter, and no one knows what side you're on, only you do. And that's when you get to choose. And that's how the Ghostbuster leaves behind a legacy of secrets.
Okay. So how do you... What? What?
I don't understand your confusion. It seems pretty clear to me.
How do you play this video game?
You...
Uh-huh.
Okay, so let me start this over.
Okay, got
You're a Ghostbuster.
And then?
And then I'm just going to repeat the same thing. You don't want this.
Okay. So, I have a video game idea.
I'm ready for it.
My headphones under my chair. That's the video game idea. I fixed it. I fixed the video game idea, so now I've got a new one. A new video game idea.
Okay.
Beckers, do you have any wishes? Do you have any dreams? What do you want?
I don't know if you know this about me, but I have my prepared wishes for if I ever meet a genie. Are you ready?
Okay, give them.
First, I want to be able to speak every language.
Okay.
Second, I want the ability of perfect shape-shifting.
Perfect shape-shifting?
Yes. So, like, you can turn into anything. So, in a way, this is also immortality. Because you can shapeshift and be younger.
That's not how shape-shifting works.
Yeah, it is. If it's really good shape-shifting. Also, Mystique in X-Men has, like, a super long lifespan because her cells are all good and whatever. I don't know. I watched First Class. They said something about it. And shape-shifting, you can turn into a bird and fly places. You can turn into someone younger and then you're immortal. You can turn into something with steel skin and then bullets can't pierce your thick hide. And that's shape-shifting. Perfect shape-shifting. So that's wish number 2. Wish number 3. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, this is the money wish. So this is going to be a magic credit card.
Okay.
That just has as much money in it as there needs to be all the time for me to purchase things like the Wendy's or a house.
Okay.
Or more dogs.
Okay. Can you give them to me again?
Again.
One at a time. Give me the first one.
First one, I want to be able to speak every language.
Okay. This is a game about being a genie who has to ruin people's wishes. And Beckers now has to speak every language at the same time. Bam, you got your wish, but now it sucks. Next wish.
Perfect shape-shifting. Good luck, Bryce, because it's got perfect right in the name. Come at me, genie. Bitch.
You can only shape-shift into something that's perfect, and nothing's perfect. Boom! Yeah!
Everything's perfect in its own way.
No.
Beauty is subjective. That's not fair.
Nothing's perfectly perfect. And thus you can only transform into perfect things, and none of those exist.
All right, well, I'm gonna take that to Genie Court. Let's move on to the next one.
Next one.
A credit card that has monies on it that I can use to spend on all of the things that I want to spend.
Now, that was an easy one, because you did say the word credit card instead of debit card, and now you owe a shit ton of debt. Congratulations, you lost the genie game. So I'm thinking, people come up. You're playing the game. People come up. You're in the genie deal. They rub the deal. They get 3 wishes, and you gotta figure out how to fuck them up. They're all like, "Oh, I'm so clever. I'm gonna use the word perfect," and then you gotta outsmart the Beckers of the world.
I have to revise my genie wishes now.
And I'm thinking, like, I don't know, you gotta, like, disappoint 100 people, and then you can win your freedom.
And then you can rule the world because genies are all powerful.
Yes. But, and then one day, a kid comes along, and he says, "Genie, I wish your freedom." But you have to disappoint him.
Oh, shit! Oh! But, oh man, what if you just didn't disappoint him? Then you win you'd lose the game, but you'd still be free. And then you'd have a new friend named Aladdin.
Nope, you still lose.
Okay.
Then I don't know.
You'd lose the game, but you'd win at life.
Sure, we'll see. What do you have? A game idea we can work on while you try and figure out new genie ideas?
All right. This one's a game submission. This is from my pal, Smitty. He goes by Hochi Pochi on Twitch. This is a co-op game where you play as 2 slices of toast. One of you has jelly, the other one has peanut butter. So obviously, the goal is to maneuver through the kitchen, through various obstacles, to unite as one to become the peanut butter and jelly sandwich that you were grown, toasted, and then covered in stuff to be. So let's talk obstacles.
Let's.
First of all, I'm just throwing this out there, he specifically said toast. And that is your first obstacle. It's dealing with the fact that you are made out of toast, which is vastly less good as just bread. As a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, this is a universal truth that cannot be argued. So first you have to deal with the fact that you are not going to taste as good as you could have. So let's first start the game, 5 minutes, you just sit there and you think about it. So next, more obstacles.
Okay, this is co-op? Or is this...
Yeah, yep.
Okay, so one player's peanut butter, one player's jelly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They're
Right.
on opposite sides of the kitchen?
Sure.
How'd they get there?
Listen,
Uh-huh.
you have to suspend your disbelief.
Nope.
You are animated. No.
This is what... Okay, true or false?
Listen.
True or false?
Dude, okay, start of the game, there's a cutscene.
Okay.
Dude is buttering up and then jellying up 2 different slices of toast.
Wait,
And
there's butter?
peanut buttering up.
Okay, well, you said buttery, and I
Alright.
didn't know what's happening, man.
I'm sorry, I'll slow it down for you.
Okay,
I'll slow it down for you.
Please.
So peanut buttering up 1 slice, jellying up the other slice, not placing them together, phone rings.
Who is it?
Don't know yet. He's got to go answer it. So
Okay.
he puts down the 1 slice was already on the counter. Peanut butter slice was already done, but he's mid jelly. So he quick finishes jellying. He starts to run to the phone, runs across the kitchen, sets the jelly down on the other counter, and then he's got to go answer the phone. And then he dies.
Who was on the phone?
He never found out because he died, Bryce.
Will you tell me?
You get to find out if you win the game.
Oh.
Because together the sandwich, when molded from when it turns into a sandwich, it becomes able to talk on the phone.
What? Okay. Okay. What if the guy's body, like his ghost, his soul becomes imbued inside the sandwich, and only by reforming does he get his body back?
This is how we became this great company.
Now we know why the toast is able to move. It all makes sense now. The plot holes have been removed. There's no disbelief. All of it makes sense.
Everything's flawless about the premise of this game.
Yes.
Utterly flawless.
Okay. And you died because you toasted your bread instead of...
You deserved it. And God smote you on your way to the phone. Said, wait, is this dude seriously making a PB&J with frickin' toast? This cannot be.
I need to teach him a sandwich lesson by killing him and putting his body inside his sandwich.
And he's gonna be so inflexible because he toasted the bread into toast, and now he's gonna hate it forever because that's what he's gotta be.
Yep.
Now. Yes. Right.
Then what happens?
Then what happens? I don't know. Then there's like a game or something. Like, jump over the stuff. The flaming stovetop. You gotta jump over it. And then there's like, I don't know, a catapult to get over the sink, which is running, and maybe you overshoot it. And then if you have a 50-50 chance, if you land peanut butter side down, you lose. If you land peanut butter side up, you get a second chance.
This guy sounds very eccentric, having a catapult in his kitchen.
You have to build it. I'm sorry, I didn't slow it down enough. Hold on, I forgot to line that part out.
What's the catapult made out of?
Napkins. Spoons?
What?
A spoon
Do you
is
know what
involved.
Do you know what a catapult is made? Do you know what a catapult is?
You didn't even know what cryptocurrency was, Bryce.
I would at least not make a catapult out of a napkin.
A braided napkin that was compressed into very strong...
Mm-hmm. Yes?
Strong material.
Material. Okay. I'm gonna use a spoon. I'm gonna use a big pasta spoon for mine.
Okay, well, that's gonna be part of it. And then what's gonna hold up the spoon, Bryce? Napkins.
I don't know. You're just like, I don't know. What do you want to be? Peanut butter or jelly?
You're obviously jelly.
That was a bad one. Okay.
I'm clapping at my own joke.
I'm over here trying to get to peanut butter, and peanut butter's like messing around with napkins and stuff, and be like, oh no, I'm making a catapult, and be like, Beckers, please, our soul is on the line for this. We need.
And I'm gonna say he's just jelly, dude.
What's the game called?
PB&J. Oh. I guess, well, initially I had thought a PB&J love story, but that doesn't fit what this game has changed into.
PB&J, a life or death story.
Of retribution for foolishness.
The PB&J retribution. PB&J retribution. Bam, that's it.
A PB&J retribution story. Punishment. Like it's like a hell of its own making.
Okay.
It's just the top circle of hell. That's how the bread got toasted.
Okay, I have a game idea.
Do you? All right. Well, I'm not sure if you can top that, but go ahead.
It's called Getting Married Simulator. Backers, have you ever considered getting married?
I have, funnily enough.
That's weird.
That's coming up.
I've put lots of thought into my marriage and stuff, and I think people really need they need a game so they can kind of learn what it takes to get married, how you would prepare. So I think here I'm gonna have you covered like the first half of this game. Walk me through the kind of. So I'm thinking we'll have a bunch of stuff of preparing for the wedding and stuff, and you tell me how that would go.
Well, let's start with everything important.
Okay.
Dress.
Probably need one of those.
That's half the game.
Okay.
Picking out, styling the dress.
Okay.
Next, you're gonna figure out your hair and your makeup. I'm gonna get eyelash extensions, and that's a lot of money for 4 weeks of amazing eyelashes. Professional makeup. Did I say manicure, pedicure?
No.
Manicure, pedicure. See, those are all the first things I planned for my wedding. Everything about me. So that's the first part. Numero uno. I'm gonna be a great wife. Next, you probably have to think about like venue or something. I don't know what else goes into weddings. I don't know. Did you have more thoughts about this?
Well, so I'm thinking, you get your suit, your tie. You probably do some dance lessons. I assume there'll be dancing at your wedding.
Oh, I won't need those.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to hear. So you kind of have all of the stuff, getting the outfits, taking dance lessons, all the prepare, and then the day comes.
Right.
The day comes, and also you've got these skill bars. You've got these bars like appearance, dancing ability, cheese. I don't know. Sword fighting, things. Day of the wedding comes.
Right.
Day of the wedding comes, and you're looking over your bars, and I'm like, okay, appearance looking real good. Dancing, ready to go. I put a few points in cheese, just, I don't know, I had some extra points left over. Nothing in sword fighting. I'm good to go.
Whoa, what are you gonna do when the wedding's attacked by Vikings?
Exactly. Day of the wedding comes. Pirates have attacked your wedding. Did you train your best men? Is the wedding party ready to defend the wedding? If not, the love of your life is gonna be stolen by pirates, and now the wedding's off. You can't have a wedding with your love of your life taken by pirates. So it's also rats might come. You need some cheese for them. Keep the rats at bay with the cheese.
So what happens if you don't level up your dancing skill?
Then people are just like, man, you could have danced better, but at least he's still got a wife. That's good. Honestly,
man, you could have danced better.
Honestly, if like pirates attacked and you just kick their ass all over the place, who's gonna give a shit if you didn't dance well? Nobody.
Well, what about dance fighting? You didn't take that into account?
I suppose
it's a martial art. Mm-hmm. That is.
Yep.
Important.
Okay. How is your dance fighting skills for your wedding?
Top of the line.
Okay.
But I already had maxed dancing and sword fighting, so.
Okay. Apparently you are putting a lot of points into appearance, so.
Yes. I had no points in cheese.
Yeah.
But that's because I have a pet rat, so I'm already covered in that department. I'm a Pied Piper.
You've got a lot of points in animal handling.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
what I'm saying is I'm great and all of my skill trees are maxed.
And for some reason, humbleness just off the charts.
Yeah, it just comes off of me like in waves.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you have another game idea?
Oh yeah, I suppose there's more. So it looks like this one is another submission. All right, so it looks like this is from Bookie D. You're just a regular dude, and your friend gets super famous, and you try to get your friend to shout you out on their famous podcast.
Then what happens?
Yeah, I don't know. It's
We should explore this idea further. I'd like to see where this goes.
You would like to explore the idea further? Yes. You would. It's a little warm in here. I think yep. You have an idea, Bryce? Next game idea.
So Fortnite recently added Thanos to their video game. From the Star Wars films.
Close. It's actually Star Trek.
Okay, from the Star Trek films. So I
hear they're like the same, so it's fine.
That's rude. I feel like there's some more games other than Fortnite that could really benefit from Thanos in them. Mm-hmm. Barbie's Dress Up. Thanos. Yes?
Barbie Babysitter. Thanos. If you didn't play that game as a kid, you're a goddamn liar.
I didn't. So, I'm sorry.
Well, we already covered this eventuality. You're a goddamn liar.
Okay.
So...
Is Thanos the babysitter? Is Thanos taking the role of... Okay, I was just trying to make sure if he was taking the role of the baby or the babysitter. We're just...
Wow, I think actually that could be very interesting either way. If he was the baby, you ticked him off. You know, are we allowed to say spoilers yet?
No.
No? Okay, no. Well, how are we going to discuss this game idea, Bryce?
Thanos is a very powerful guy. He's got a glove, and he can do whatever he wants with it.
Well, and then all the gloves are off, and then they're just fighting without gloves.
In Fortnite, I believe he can just, like, blast people all over the place with his big color glove. The power glove? The power glove from Nintendo. You've got to wear the power glove from Nintendo whenever you play any of these games.
What are those things from
Neopets.
Sonic called?
The Crystal Gems. Steven Universe and the Crystal Gems.
It's a different one, but that works.
Chaos Emeralds.
Chaos Emeralds. That's
Chaos Emeralds. Yep. What about him?
What about him?
Yes.
I already forgot because then you started talking about Steven Universe, and actually what cleared my mind was when you said the word Neopets.
Okay.
And that was when whoosh.
Okay.
It's all out of there now. Like a toilet flushing. Suddenly that just triggered a response. An emotional response. I have a long history with Neopets.
Can we put Thanos in Neopets? Huh?
Yep.
Okay. How would that go?
But spoilers.
Okay. So what's some Game Make Corp games that Thanos would go well in?
Let's see. Remember that one cooking game? Where we sent out, I forget what we called it. Maybe we didn't even name it. We send out ingredients.
Yep.
People cook them and they send them back and we eat them.
Yep.
I think that would work well if Thanos was the judge. Because then he could deal out some very good punishments to people who did not cook us very good food. This is the retribution episode of Game Make Corp. I'm in a vindictive mood. We got one of those boxes back, and it was just undercooked, and I just have been in a terrible mood ever since.
This is not perfectly balanced. All must pay.
Right.
Put Thanos in the Game of Thrones.
MMORPG.
Yep.
Okay, well, that wouldn't be fun for me, because I don't like competition.
Well,
right now I'm winning. I'm ruling that game as the only player left.
Imagine recruiting Thanos to your side.
I don't need any more help.
Oh, okay, that's because you're the only one playing that game.
Yes.
Chad has to get you home, but also he has to deal with the fact that Thanos is there.
Thanos is an obstacle for Chad to overcome.
Yep.
Because little did you know that Chad was actually a guardian of the galaxy. And you got roped into basically following the Avengers around in beating Thanos because Chad had to make that stop on the way home.
It was one quick stop. I mean, it's space. It's on the way, I promise. Depending on the map you're working with. I'm working on a very special map.
Just gotta beat this guy first. Otherwise...
I know a guy with the time stone. It's gonna be on time. Like, we're already past time. The only way to get you there on time is to go talk to the guy with the time stone. He's over on this planet. We'll be right back. Take care of it.
So he doesn't even have to beat Thanos. He just has to ask his bro for a fave.
Yeah. It's just avoid Thanos for a little bit while he gets that taken care of.
Right.
I think Thanos really adds a lot to the video games. But
I think he'd be a good babysitter.
I
mean, Gamora turned out to be a fine, upstanding young woman.
He has a lot of children, and they are all excellent people and well respected in their communities.
Very good at what they do, successful.
Yep. Everyone always talks about how cool the children of Thanos are, And that's because he's such a good babysitter. They're not even his kids. He just took them.
You're so right. He's such a good guy.
He was just like, hey, do you have a mom? And they're like, yeah. And we're like, not anymore. You're mine now. Children of Thanos. Join the team.
Welcome. He is so nice.
Yeah.
Like, he's fixing planets, adopting the chillins.
Best dad.
Making them responsible, strong adults. Right.
Do you have a video game?
Are you ready for my next game idea?
Please.
Good.
Because that idea didn't die 20 minutes ago.
It didn't.
Okay.
Because I don't think we talked about it for that long. So the next game.
Uh-huh.
Is another submission from my good pal, Deep Space Shark. I think that's his Twitch name. I don't know because they just told me these, so I had to remember these things. So his submission is a game that's like Final Destination, where one player has to survive until the destination is okay. Well, I think maybe he didn't. I think he maybe didn't totally understand what he was saying, but where one player has to survive and the other player has to control the catastrophic events that try to kill the first player. So this is another multiplayer game.
Okay, so is it a team? Like, so one player's death, correct?
One player's death.
And then is it a team of other players, or is it like... Because in the Final Destination movies, there's usually like 5 kids or something.
Yeah, I think that works. I think it's like...
You get a few chances.
I think it can be. I think it can be played that way, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, like that.
Okay.
Friday 13th game or whatever. Kind of like that.
Sure.
So it's based off of the Final Destination movies. And for those of you listening who don't know what that is, which I assume is not very many, basically, these people have a near-death experience where they should have died, and then for whatever reason they didn't, and Death is all pissed, so he's out to get them, and then super random accidents keep happening that they have to try and avoid until something resets Death's list or whatever, and they get to live. So...
Don't they all, like, die kind of the same way that they would have originally? Like, if they were going to have something fall on them in their original death, then something else falls on them?
I don't think so.
I thought that was a thing. So, like, he was beheaded by the roller coaster, and then now he's beheaded by Ronald McDonald. Ronald McDonald just shows up. Like, man... Maybe Thanos shows up and beheads some kids.
Probably. I think that would be deadly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanos, he's crazy.
I just remember these 2 ladies that were fried in broken tanning booths. That's what I remember. Like bacon.
Okay. You're an expert on the Final Destination movies, and I think you are the perfect person to explain how this goes.
Yes. So obviously that is clearly how the movies are. Is exactly whatever I said already that I forget. So one player's death and you're trying to come up with ways to kill these people. Like you're unleashing a log from a truck on a highway and it goes barreling down the street to go straight through the windshield of the other people. So they gotta be... The other players have to be vigilant, looking around. Maybe it's a VR game. I don't know. It's in development. And you're looking around for these threats. And suddenly there's logs coming at you. Insane. So
Beckers just put herself in the game and was like, this is crazy.
This is
logs
crazy, dude.
Coming, man.
Right. So then, like, maybe they try to have like a lightning strike come down. The players gotta wear a rubber suit. Boom.
Always wear rubber. Never know when death's coming.
Gotta wear protection.
Final Destination, the game, gotta wear protection.
What's funny?
Nothing. This is a great game. You're nailing it. You are the best CEO of Game Corp. No one talks about you behind your back.
You know, I thought you were sincere for a minute there. You had me going, friend. I'll remember this. So, and then like a wrecking ball.
Yes.
Breaking off of a
Miley Cyrus's
construction.
Oh.
It comes in like a wrecking ball, and then you gotta run away from it like Indiana Jones. And then you gotta like do the thing where you just lay down and go to the corner so that the wrecking ball, there's a little space and you make it. And that's...
Is this a situation you're in often that you're like, you do the thing that you often do when your wrecking ball is coming at you?
That's like avoiding giant rolling boulders 101, dude. Get on my level. God, you'd be the first to die, wouldn't you? All right, so... Which is maybe exactly what we need. But anyways, and then maybe Death tries to give him like a deadly disease, like Ebola or diabetes mellitus.
Okay, because that's something Death often... I'm giving him diabetes because that's going to kill him right now.
You know? The slow burn.
As you know, where death is pissed off that kids didn't die in a roller coaster. They're often like, I'm gonna get you in 20 to 30 years by mismanaging your sugar levels.
Yeah, be like, diet and exercise, not this time. So you've got to come up with a cure
to diabetes.
And that's how we'll make our next big buck. We're going to branch off into the pharmaceutical industry because these players are going to come up with cures for things like diabetes. And we're going to sell it because they're going to, when they buy the game, they're going to be signing a thing, agreeing to something or another. All cures they come up with belong to us.
All like half the players end up getting stricken with horrible diseases, and they have a long time to work on it. But any moment, death is coming.
He's there.
Waiting, unless they cure cancer.
Fun fact: the only ones who play death are actually us. They don't realize because they think it's randomized, but it's always us. And we always give them a disease in the end. We'll throw them a few softballs that they dodge, and then we'll give them a disease and we wait for them to work it out. Yep.
And this will only be sent to like scientists or something.
Yeah, sure. Yep. Or everyone.
Yeah,
I
suppose
really
so. Somebody, if they want to buy the game, they can buy the game. If like whatever cures for diseases we get, we'll take.
Because that's all anyone really needed to cure cancer, right? Was the right motivation.
Yeah.
That's what's holding us back.
Video games.
It's the fact that no one really wants to, right?
Yeah.
I've heard that.
All great things are done to beat a video game.
Yes. Yep. That is the strongest motivator.
You know what no one's ever done?
Licked their elbow. Don't try. You can't do it. You can't.
I have a very long tongue. I'm very good. Do it, Beckers. Show me your skills.
I hurt my shoulder.
No one's ever defeated a haunted house.
True.
And I think if we put it in the form of a video game, that'll finally be motivation to fix that. Now, there's a lot of video games out there with the creepy stuff happening on your screen, and you get all spooked out and you turn it off on your Twitch stream because you're a little girly girl who can't play a spooky game on her Halloween Twitch stream.
I feel like this is targeted.
No, I don't know who it would be targeted at, but
it's a scary game, Bryce. I still get scared. One time at work, I was leaving, and somebody behind me made a sound, and it sounded like that priest guy in Outlast, and I got scared. And it's been like 6 months.
Well, I have a new game. A new game for all of the people who want to play the scary games. And it's gonna be a haunted video game, and we're gonna give the people gonna buy the discs. We're gonna put them in the Game Stops and the Best Buys and the Nintendo Entertainment Softwares, and they're gonna put it in their PCs, and they're gonna double click the play game button, and then just the screen goes black. None. And then like a few seconds later, the house goes black. All the power is off. You're in your house. You're a human real life house. And now you're all spooked. You're scared. And you're thinking, oh, I'm got ripped off, but the power went out. But no. We gave you the scary video game because now there's a ghost in your house because your house is now haunted, and you must outlast this ghost experience. Real life coming at you.
Real ghosts.
Yes. So, first step, we need to get some
going well.
We need to get some ghosts. We need to get some ghosts, and we need to capture ghosts. And then we're gonna laser disc the ghosts. We're gonna put ectoplasm on the discs.
Oh.
We're gonna juice the ghosts and get their ectoplasm all over the discs, and then we're gonna put the discs out.
Are you gonna be the head of the juicing committee? Because I'm not interested.
We have employees. There's people we can make do those things.
Yep.
Also, before we do that, we need to train these ghosts. We gotta catch them, and then we gotta train them, because we need to have like you gotta be able to beat the game. So we gotta be like, okay, all ghosts, you gotta do some stuff. You got like you gotta run around the house, and they gotta play hide and seek with you and find some stuff. And then if they can do that if they can play hide and seek with you for 12 hours straight, then you gotta go elsewhere or something. You give them a piece of candy and tell them they won the game, and then you gotta still hang out in their house. You just gotta be low key about it.
Is this how they trained the monsters in Monsters Inc.?
No, they were doing that to get electricity and stuff.
They were scaring people.
Yeah, but
it's the same purpose.
A video game company didn't kidnap the monsters and make them...
I know, but I'm saying these scare tactics could work for both.
Okay.
We could harness their training programs and put them into our ghosts.
So we're going to capture ghosts and make them watch the movie Monsters Inc. until they have learned how...
But we don't let them watch like the ending. Because that would be... We don't want them to think that scaring people is bad.
Well, then we'll make comedy. There'll be comedy ghosts, because then they learn...
So we don't let them watch the ending. Just the first half.
Just feel
then they all want to be spooky.
Just the little children loose is bad? What's that movie about? I think it's something about corporate greed or something. I don't know. It's a bad premise.
It's about how kids aren't as scary as we think they are. It's to teach everyone that children aren't so bad. It's propaganda.
It is. And that is our brand, and we should be suing Pixar for trying to chomp on our pickle.
Our pickle?
Yes. Is
that a saying?
It is now. #GameWay Corp.
Chomp on our pickle.
Spicy pickle. Haunted video game. A haunted video game. We're putting it out. What's it called, Beckers?
Well, first we have to catch the ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
So we may need to hire a Ghostbuster.
Okay.
A Ghostbuster.
We'll get one of the ghosts, and we'll be like, "Hey, you're hired," and it'll be like, "Okay, I got a new job. I'm excited about this," and be like, "Okay, go get ghosts," and he'll be like, "I don't know, man. I like work." And then he'll go do, and apparently there'll be a triple cross. I don't know. This seems like it could go bad.
Okay, so you start off as a Ghostbuster. It's how the game goes. And then you're busting ghosts, and we'll go over this later. We'll go over this.
Okay.
Later. I'll remind you how it works. It'll be fine.
It seems like we need to figure out how to do this in a way that we don't get triple crossed.
Well, we just have to convince the Ghostbuster to choose our side.
Okay.
And I know how to do that. You first of all, what do ghosts like?
I don't know, but we can't give them exactly what they want because then they'll fulfill their wish and go off to the Madrosphere.
Yeah. Can't make them totally happy or they won't work. That's why we underpay our employees.
Which are all ghosts.
Which are all ghosts. Hey, whoa. The company's trade secrets, dude. They're gonna start putting out like ghost labor laws.
And
let that out.
If any of our
they
ghosts
didn't used to be ghosts.
And some of these ghosts coming to a house near you with our new video game, Last Out.
Last Out?
Oh. Ghost Story.
Last Ghost Out is a rotten egg. Ghost Story, like Maple Story.
Yes.
But ghosts.
Or Golf Story.
Or could make it like...
Yeah.
Yep. Let's think of some game name. How about...
I thought you had one, but you were just making mouth noises.
Yeah, I'm good at that. Ghosts. The video game. Shut up. Don't look at me like that.
Haunted. We're just going to call it Haunted. People will be like, ooh, what's this about? It's going to come on a black disc. There's going to be some ooze. Just wipe that off. But do put that in your computer. We do need the ooze in there a little bit. A little bit of ooze, or else it won't work.
Stop with the ooze. Could put a warning label on it that says "Do not play after dark," and then you know everyone's gonna play it after dark, like Gremlins and how you're not supposed to feed them or whatever.
Because he was Thanos would be very good with Gremlins.
He would be.
He's a good
just
babysitter.
Like he was good with Nebula.
Yeah, good babysitter.
Same concept.
Good babysitter Thanos.
He wouldn't.
Haunted. Coming to your house. Be prepared.
Spooky.
We might sell you some ghost. Ooh.
What?
And then later we can have we've already got the equipment. We've got the people. We've got the equipment.
We got the ghosts.
No, see, we're gonna we're gonna give them the ghosts, and their house will be haunted. Then they're gonna give us the money to catch the ghosts because they don't want ghosts in their house, and we got the tools to get rid of the ghosts.
I feel like an unusual number of our games involve ghosts.
just the right amount. So, yep, haunted. Buy this game. Don't just ignore everything we said. Just buy the haunted game. It's a normal game. Please play it. Tell your friends. Get your friends a copy.
We'll release this episode after it's out.
Yeah. You've already played it. You loved it. Call us. We'll get rid of that problem you've got.
And next week, we'll come out with Exorcism, the video game.
Beckers.
Yep.
Where can people find you?
I'm on Twitch as Dr. Beckers with an S. And get this, I have a new Twitter handle. Now it's Dr. Beckers with a Z. I don't have to spell it every time anymore.
Okay.
Yep.
Anything else?
No.
Yeah, Facebook.
I do, but I'm not ready.
Okay.
Also, I have 2 posts on Instagram.
You can find me, Last Geek, on Twitter, lastgeek.com, Last Geek Plays on Instagram. And GameMate Corp has a Twitter. It's GameMate Corp on Twitter. Pretty sure that's... I don't think you have to spell it or anything. I don't remember. Just search on... There's only one GameMate Corp. Search on Twitter and you'll find us because we've got the branding.
Original.
Thank you for listening to this episode. And remember, have fun. Ooh, I'm the ghost in your house.
Oh my god.
Call GameMate Corp to get rid of me.